Hypertension is a major risk factor for heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease, among other conditions. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is often called the silent killer because it often has no symptoms but can cause serious health problems such as heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease. Let's know how blood pressure works in our body.
As blood moves through the circulatory system, it puts pressure on the walls of blood vessels. Blood pressure is the amount of force put on blood vessels. It is caused by the blood flow generated by the heart as it pumps and the resistance that blood encounters as it moves through the enclosed vessel. When the heart contracts, blood is pushed out into the arteries. This force pushes against the vessel wall, making blood flow faster under high pressure. When the ventricles relax, the vessel walls push back and blood flow slows down, resulting in lower pressure. The constant pumping of the heart maintains blood pressure and supply throughout the body.
According to the World Health Organization's statistics for 2019, the total annual deaths were estimated at 56.4 million, with 39.5 million of those deaths attributed to non-communicable disease or NCDs. Within the categories of NCDs, cardiovascular disease (CVDs) accounted for 70.7 million deaths, with 70.4 million deaths from coronary heart disease and 60.7 million deaths from stroke. Other important reason to know this disease is important in relation with the damage to the arteries and organs in the body, leading to serious health complications. Some of the potential complications associated with untreated hypertension include first, stroke. There are problems in the brain. Hypertension is a major risk factor for stroke, which occurs when the blood supply to the brain is disrupted. Cognitive decline research has suggested that hypertension may be a risk factor for cognitive decline and dementia in later life. Other problems, especially, is with the heart disease. In this part, high blood pressures can cause damage to the arteries that supply blood to the heart, increasing risk of heart disease and heart attack. In kidney, high blood pressures can damage to the blood vessels in the kidneys, leading to kidney disease or even kidney failures. There are risk factors it's important to know. For example, as people age, the risk of develop hypertension increases. Family history can increase the risk of developing the condition, especially when the person having a family history. Respect the race, people of African descent are at high risk for hypertension than people of other races. Obesity and overweight increase the risk for hypertension. Physical inactivity, not getting enough physical activity, can increase the risk of hypertension. Smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke can damage the arteries and increase blood pressures. Alcohol consumption is important because it interferes with medication used to treat hypertension. Other factor important to know is stress, because chronic stress can contribute to hypertension, and sleep apnea, breathing is interrupted during sleep, can increase to the risk of hypertension. And poor diet, especially consuming a diet that is high in sodium, low in potassium, and lacking in other nutrients, can increase the risk of hypertension. The good news is that hypertension is possible to prevent. It's important to know. Encourage healthy eating habits. A healthy diet is one of the most effective ways to prevent and manage hypertension. Encourage individuals to eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats, and limit their intake of salts, sugar, and saturated and trans fats. Others important activity is promoting physical activity. Regular physical activity is another important strategy for preventing and managing hypertension. Encourage individuals to engage in moderate intensity exercise for at least 30 minutes per day, most days of the week. The regular blood pressure monitoring, regular blood pressure is essential for preventing and managing hypertension. Encourage individuals to have their blood pressures checked regularly, especially if they have risk factors for hypertension. Other aspect important is avoiding tobacco and excessive alcohol consumption. Tobacco use and excessive alcohol consumption are both risk factors for hypertension. Encourage individuals to avoid tobacco and alcohol consumption. And it's important to provide support and resources because provide support and resources to individuals who have hypertension, such as to healthcare providers, medications, and lifestyle interventions. Managing hypertension or high blood pressures often involves a combination of lifestyle change and medications, taking medications on a regular schedule, and following your doctor's recommendations are important steps in managing these conditions. Remember, hypertension is often a chronic condition, meaning that ongoing management and treatment is necessary. Taking medications on regular schedules and following your healthcare provider's recommendations can help improve your blood pressure control and reduce your risk of serious complications.